Good evening, everybody. It's game day 2 in Group A of the AmeriCup qualifiers, and Colombia and Venezuela face each other again 2 days after game day 1 saw Venezuela get the win at home. 79-60 on that occasion, dominated really from opening tip to the end of the game. But Colombia, it's not a difficult equation to see how they can turn that around. They've definitely got the ability to. They've just got to put that performance in. Here is the current standings in Group A, with Argentina and Venezuela being successful on game day 1. Chile and Argentina play in 3 hours' time, but now Colombia and Venezuela will face each other. Colombia looking for their first win in AmeriCup qualifiers against Venezuela. Venezuela have a 3-0 head-to-head on Colombia. You're inside the Coliseo Ivan do Alberto, and 6,000 seat capacity. Not sure if we're going to get to the 6,000, but the crowd is filling up really nicely. Should be a good atmosphere in here this evening. Going to get into the individual introductions. And we can talk a little bit more about how effective this Venezuelan team was in the win on game day 1. 62% this team shot from the floor. They really did lock down Colombia at the other end. Only 36% from the floor, from the two-point line, and 29% did Colombia shoot. This Venezuelan team, the majority of them were at the World Cup. It's an experienced team. People are talking about when will they transition. But while they're performing like they performed in the home tie 2 days ago, there is no need yet for Daniel Siones to make too many changes. Michael Carrera was just exceptional. In game day 1, 19 points, 6 rebounds, tremendous job. Colombia competed very well, just could not offensively get into any rhythm whatsoever. They struggled to score, and it's a very easy thing to say if you just need to shoot better. But it's not so much the actual shooting the better. They need to execute better in the half court in particular to give themselves easier looks. Glimpses of it, but everything wasn't going their way the other day. 56% from the free throw line just underlines how much trouble they had in making the scoreboard tick over. Good noise from the crowd as Colombia introduced. And the stadium announcer getting excited just doing it. Good crowd. Coach Moreno just knows he has to get his team ticking offensively earlier in the game and getting more confident as a group. We're going to talk about it more after the national anthems of both teams. We'll start with the national anthem of Venezuela and follow that with Colombia. We'll talk again after the national anthems.
Y ahora, nuestro himno arriba, una bulla para Colombia. Una bulla Colombia.
Well, good contingent of Venezuelan fans that you saw during the singing of the Venezuelan national anthem. Should be a good atmosphere in the gym.
Países hermanos. Y vamos a disfrutar de buen basquetbol.
Going to get a look after the players exchange their mementos of this game at the third team on the floor, the three officials taking charge of this evening's game. Andreas Bartel from Uruguay is the crew chief. That was Husseini and Edwin Rodriguez will join Mr. Bartel as the third team on the floor. Mr. Husseini from Canada. Get a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. Gregory Vargas, what can you say about it? Really, the veteran leading this team. Nestor Colmenares holding things together on the middle. Michael Carrera just was exceptional for Daniel Siones on game day one. David Cubilian comes off the bench for Venezuela. Another veteran, 36. Vargas is 38. But they play like they're 28. Just so much enthusiasm. Starting lineup for Colombia. Juan Taylor. Michael Jackson as opposed to Michael Wright. Ruque really did impress at times. The 25-year-old guard really did do a good job in game day one. But Coach Moreno's really got to get this team to function effectively on the offensive end. It's the one thing that Venezuela don't have a real issue with. They've had so many national team games with this group. So the core of this group played together, and it has played together for a number of years. So it's not like you're putting things on the floor for the first time. Not quite the same for Colombia. A different mix. People looking to establish themselves. But they should come on leaps and bounds for that first performance on game day one. Countdown to tip-off, the TISO countdown to tip-off. 1 minute before we get underway with game day two in the AmeriCup qualifiers. And Colombia won't want to dig themselves a hole here. If they can get the win at home, they get right back on track and become a realistic qualifier. There was an issue of how this team played on game day one at the defensive end. They just gave too much respect to Venezuela. Michael Carrera, for example, had so much time and space on the perimeter. Shot 6 and 9, 2 from 3 from 2, 4 from 6 from 3, 6 rebounds on top of that. Cifuentes, 11 points, Cubilene 13. They got major contributions across the roster. Chirrillo had 11 and Colmenares 8. Colmenares being the lowest scorer out of the starting lineup from game day one. Well, Mario Roque just went through shot. If he can set the tone, because he played hard on game day one. That'll be a big, big asset for Colombia. So a tough ask for Colombia, but I'm sure they think they're up to it. So welcome to Colombia. The home team in the yellow, Venezuela in the white. Colombia get a look at it in the half court. First time up, down low. Okay, puts it on the floor, steps back. Will take the sideline ball screen, looks inside. Tello has it. Leans back and knocks it down, and that'll be confidence building for this roster. Colmenares throws it down there to Carrera, going straight to the hot hand from game day one, but they take it off each other. Inside, outside. Carrera thinks about the three, gets his feet set, moves it on. Carrera going baseline, needs a pass. Carrera gets some space, puts it up, and he's off. This time Colombia do secure it. Atencia will advance the basketball. Tello will, again, they run that little two-man game. Atencia pulls the trigger, doesn't get the two to drop. Gregory Vargas pushing in transition, keeps the ball moving. Venezuela do a nice job at not sticking the ball. Chiaro finds Vargas. 6 on the possession. Gets to the middle. Well, had nowhere to go. They're going to call the travel, and Vargas comes out of that limping. Much more assertive start here for Colombia. No accusation of being passive in their own gym. Roque. Baseline opens up for him. Steps back for the two. Count it. Bullish character. Used his physicality to create a little separation. Vargas has it. Venezuela keep the ball moving. Vargas foul line, takes the tough jumper, gets it to drop. Determined to get the answer and get that scoreboard ticking over. Tilo is fouled as he tries to force to the middle. Colombia will have it on the end line. Rocco will come off the screen. He's the receiver of the pass. Gets his feet set, reverses the ball. Tilo has it. Plenty of time. Settles for the three. Count it. Juan Tilo. Most recently, played his basketballing career. Been all over the world. Hit the second side. Action coming back to it. Well, the reverse layup doesn't get completed for Mataran. With early three, Roque can't get it to drop. Carrera comes down with a rebound, or the rebound comes down to Carrera. Colmenares moves it on. Churillo. Colmenares gets it back to him, thinks about it, puts it on the floor, gets to the foul line. Defensive effort, they really make him force one. Great defensive effort. Roque in transition, just pushes coast to coast, kicks it. Atencia for the three is off. The crowd were up. Brought the roof down on that one. Vargas, penetration, drops it inside, but Colmenares picks it up, gets it back to him. Short two is good. Good pace to the game. Atencia moves it on. Off the glass. Atencia can't get it to drop. Carrera all day. Can't get it to go. Whistle on the play. Pedro Cholillo is going to be charged with a personal. Carrera just knocked that down for fun on game day 1. Pleasing start for Colombia, really positive. It's Venezuela, well, they've still had the open looks, haven't managed to knock down the open look. Okay, puts it on the floor again. Needs a pass, just drops it off. Jackson drops it inside. Tello takes the tough lean away, doesn't get it to go this time. Defensive rebound is owned by Colmenares. Nice pass. Carrera gets it off to the 3, is no good. And Colmenares comes down with the offensive rebound. Ran the full 30 meters to break that one. Cholillo looks inside. Colmenares going baseline. Needs a pass. Vargas, feet set. No rotation on the defense. And Vargas just drains it. Vargas has 7. Venezuela have 7. Who says he's a vet? Colombia hit the second side. A little hesitation. Jackson in the lane for 2. And for the first time, they look a bit hesitant. Vargas pushing. Is got a whistle. Gregory Vargas. On the free throw line. Forget this being Colombia, Venezuela at the moment. It's Gregory Vargas. Vargas playing Colombia. Chance to get Colombia in the lead for the first time on the night. Makes the first. Coach Sionis normally gets into a rotation around the 5-6 minute mark, so Vargas in particular will probably sit. Two for 2 from the line. Vargas 9, Colombia 7. Hansel Atencia gets it into the half court. Jackson goes high with the pass. Tello puts it on the floor, goes strong and kick. Open 3 for Roque. Can't get it to go. They've had good looks. Vargas in transition. Venezuela leading off that defense. That's a super pass. Foul on the play. Colmenares and Cholillo really combining. Beautifully on the little bounce pass. They're pushing the back. Not the sort of foul you want to see. Well, it is a journey on the 3 throw line for Colmenares. He's shooting only 50%, as you saw from his first attempt. Not the most confident looking stroke. Makes the second. He'll take some rotation minutes. As always, put it in a shift. Really ran the floor really well. Miguel Ruiz will check in to replace him. Atencia, nice pass, should be and is an easy 2. Good push. Marguerite gets the 2. Just camped himself on the baseline. Ruiz hits the second side. Carrera gets going on the night. Too much time and space. He'd already dodged 2 bullets. Wasn't going to miss the 3rd. Atencia. Nice pass again to the inside. Beautiful full fake. Great finish. Abarguien gets back-to-back hoops. Quick 4 points off the bench. Much more defense from Colombia than game day 1. Whistle on the play as Cervantes tried to drive. The offensive foul call. Yep. As soon as you move that top half of the body and there's contact, the referee's almost obliged to make the call. Colombia are going to take the timeout. Coach Marino wants to talk it over. Let's take a listen.
Ahora no lo vamos a regalar. Atencia, Romario, Ibargüen, Almanza al fondo, pantalla, corte. Hey, miremos a ver si sacamos. Cuando lleguemos acá, este es Ibargüen. Llegamos aquí con Almanza y llegamos aquí con Soren. Hey, pantalla al balón con Hansel. Hey, Almanza viene por Ibargüen, traemos a Ibargüen aquí, a ver si puede meter acá. Y si no, acá está Romario. Hey, Romario sale a nivelar. Vamos.
Nice pass for the throwdown. And that's 6 quick points for Ibargüen. We've got a new ball game at 13 apiece. 2:50 to go in quarter one. It's going to be a reaching foul. In fact, they get a call. And Andreas Ibargüen off the ball. Had a hold of Miguel Ruiz. Sideline possession for Venezuela. Oh, they forced the tough floater in the lane. Great work on the glass. Super effort by Almanza. Okay, goes down low. Ewing again, 8 straight points. Well, they talk about energy off the bench. Can't beat that. Arguing with 8 points personal. That's going to be a whistle. Both ends of the floor, he's just making a statement. Andreas Ibargüen getting after it defensively, being aggressive, getting to the ring at the other end of the floor. Tough shot, great defense. And Colombia come down with a 3-on-1 break. Easy layup. And there's physicality in their defense that was completely absent in game day 1. Timeout for Venezuela. Almanza gets to the far side of the ring. Soft touch for 2. Timeout Venezuela. And for the first time in AmeriCup qualifiers, Coach Sionis has got some issues. Let's take a listen.
Vamos a no presionarlo tanto aquí que se nos van. Y aguantamos ahí atrás. Ahora el partido cambió. Sí, ahora el partido cambió. Vamos a aguantarlo ahí atrás. Miguel, de ninguna manera, en ninguna de las reglas de este juego, este tipo te puede meter ese gancho a ti así ahí. De ninguna manera. De ninguna manera. Ni en verde, ni en solo, ni en línea, ni en nada. ¿Sí? tú que eres un especialista y que has dominado a tipos mucho más arrechos que ese, porque te vi marcar a Balanciuna y a Bodu, y te viene a meter punto este. Con todo respeto, vamos, hombre. Ey, vamos a jugar libre y transi. Vamos a jugar libre y transi. Libre y transi. Dale, va. Vamos acá, dale, va. Y 1, 2, 3.
Well, Coach Sionis, as you heard, forcefully. Not very happy with the way that they're not really competing defensively. 17-13 Colombia lead. Windy Gatorol has checked in, bringing his experience to the floor. People, I guess, it puts it on the floor, kicks, the open three is no good. What a rebound, though. The Gatorol just ghosts in. No one put a body on him. Luque is going to be charged with a personal. All about the missed box out, though. No one puts any contact on him. Clear foul. Windy Gatorol's a 60+% free throw shooter. Goes 1 for 2. Colombia into the half court. Munoz looks underneath, doesn't really have a pass. Now they find it. Open for 3. No one put a hand up. And Almanza just knocks it down. Had 10 points on game day 1. And again, the physicality defensively, so much better. And they mishandled it in transition. Luque just couldn't handle the pass.
Arriba, Colombia, arriba, arriba.
Heina Montano checks in for Colombia. Gets his feet set, puts up the 3, is off. Great work on the glass, but they can't put the gimme in from 2 feet. And that's out of bounds. Almanza did a good job getting down the floor. The pass really took him out of his own space. Lost his bearings, kicks the sideline, and they turn over an opportunity again. Venezuela will hold for the last shot. Vargas is back for that very reason. Well, they're going to call that front to back. I thought it was knocked back. There, it's over. No defensive hand near it. So Colombia, a super opportunity. 8 seconds, 9 seconds to get the last shot of the quarter. Vargas has it. Obviously feeling it just about recover it. You're going to have to take the tough 3. Oh, they had an opportunity for Almanza to get it up, but we've reached the end of quarter 1. And that is like chalk and cheese from game day one. Colombia, so much more physical, so much more aggressive. They've been very positive with the basketball, have the 20-14 advantage after one. Well, Colombia going 64-33. Put that alongside the 30-30 they had the other night. You can see where the improvement has come. Let's take a look at the best plays from that first quarter. Well, Teller got going from the mid-range. Roque got going from the mid-range. And the only answer initially that Venezuela had was the vet, Gregory Vargas, 38 years old. At one point, it was 9-7 to Vargas. So, nice start for the home team. 20-14 to the good. Well, if you want all the actions, download the Courtside 1891 app. There's the QR code, all the live streams, the highlights, the news. Download it from your normal source and enjoy the best you can get in international basketball on that application. All these current continental qualifiers from around the world, from the comfort of your own home or even when you're on the move. Just download the app. Venezuela with some questions to answer after a really strong first quarter by Colombia. So we're underway quarter two. Vargas putting some miles on those legs so far this game. Colmenares drops it into Vargas. Kugelane comes off almost a triple screen. Turnover. Barguin and Almanza will combine. And Almanza just gets his feet set in transition and said, I don't want to go anywhere else. You're not going to guard me. That's the second time they've given him time and space. 2 from 2 from the three-point line. 9-point lead. Billian moves it on. Vargas gets to the elbow. Can't get it to go. Oh, good hands by Colmenares. He just scoops it up. And they are just so positive this evening, Colombia. No hang your head after getting outworked on the glass. Straight back and aggressive. And they're going up, doesn't get it to drop. Roque couldn't get what he thought was an easy looking 8-footer to go. Kubilian draws the contact from Atencia. Vargas gets his feet set for three, is short. Chance for Colombia again in transition, making a double-digit lead. Atencia backs it out. Okay. That was just not there 2 days ago. Atencia just in his own time and space gets himself set, knocks down the three. Vargas, they hit the second side. Kubilian, who's having to face a lot more pressure, has to work, now needs a pass. Quick release on the three is no good. And Windy Gatorol was all over the glass, but the ball is going back to Colombia. Gatorol wants to challenge it. Sionis takes Gatorol's advice and challenges the out-of-bounds call. Early days, still a long, long time to go in the game, but Colombia are a different team. The referees are going to check the out of bounds on a coach challenge. I think they probably need a camera from the baseline. This would be the one. So the shot goes up. White has it, and I think Yellow might have flicked it before it goes out of bounds. It goes up, and then those fingertips may have got a touch. So it's a tight one. Officials trying to work this one out. They've made their decision. And they reverse it. Venezuela gets the ball. Get that one coach challenge. In other sports, if you challenge and you're correct, you don't lose challenge. But you only have one full stop, and that's it. But they have the basketball here, 12 down. Vargas gets it in. Kublan gets his feet set for three, buries it. Well worth that coach challenge. Back to a single-digit game. Atencio will advance the basketball. Tello goes strong off the glass, gets a whistle, will go to the free throw line. Tello makes the first. Shooting around 65% on the season from the free throw line. Doesn't make the second. Chario gets it into the half court. Colmenares trying to look at his options. Needs to put it on the floor. Vargas is that stagger. Yeah, takes the tough one on the step back. Hits nothing. Chance to run the other way. Roque is on the charge. They're going to hit the second side. Great ball movement. They were open on the baseline side. Turned it down for the jumper. That's a rebound. Roque with a rebound needs to recycle it. 6 on the possession. Tencia gets into a space. Steps back. Tries to knock down the 2 and does. Finds that little separation around the elbow. And re-establishes that 12-point advantage. Vargas spills it up again. Roque for 2. Timeout, Venezuela. Crowd loving this. What they're really loving is the attitude, the effort, the steals, the scramble. Just getting after it. Sionis wants the timeout. Doesn't want to sit down either.
Que los tipos están encima de nosotros, pero son ellos los que están poniendo las condiciones.
No es la persona, no es la persona, no. Somos 5 o 12 jugadores. Hay que pasar a mierdilla. Y jugarse mierdilla. Está pasando esta mierda como que no es tú. Pasa la práctica y esta mierda, no puede nadie.
Bien, ahora, vamos a traerlo a 8 otra vez. Es otro juego. Vamos a traerlo a 8. Sí, vamos por David. Es otro juego. ¿Estamos claros? Un buen ataque ahora aquí. 1-1 al lado. No se dejen presionar. Dale, va.
Michael Carrera. He was literally the player of the game on game day 1. Not been a factor yet. What has been a factor is the way that this Colombian team has decided to get after it. So Vargas, after the timeout, will inbound. Just over 6 to go. Carrera attacks it, kicks it. Carrillo. They want to go inside. It gets an inside touch. Colmenares has it. Looks to go to work. Needs a pass. Just gets it off. You're going to have to put this up. Carrillo steps back for the deep 3. Is way off. And a huge effort on the glass. Just the work rate is better. In the half-court, Colombia against this the matchup zone, wide open. Someone forgot to move, and they dodged the bullet as Manza can't get the open 3 to drop. That's when the time should have started. Five. 22 to go in the half. Gregory Vargas out top on the wrong end of a 33-19 scoreline. Julio wide open for 3. Can't get it to go. They just can't buy a basket. The whole rhythm is different. The rhythm of the game is different. The defense is breaking up. Tilo in rhythm. Just gets in that seam, gets along the foul line, 10 points personal. It's stolen away again, tremendous effort. Vargas is just about, I don't know why that's a 24 reset. Surely that's not a 24 reset. Vargas is short, didn't matter in the end. Atencia steps back for the 3 is long. Tremendous effort again. All the effort plays are all about Colombia. They showed the baseline blocked. Carrera gets involved. Julio Vargas down the lane, kicks. The open 3 is good. Johannes Cifuentes, Sifo, answers the call, gets the 3. Rocky has a look at his options. Tio again, didn't put this one up straight away. 5 on the possession. That's a settle for the perimeter shot. not wanting to get it. Colombia want to talk it over. They lead this one 35-22 with just over 3.5 minutes remaining in the half. I think it's a good call by Coach Marino. Does not want the level to drop.
Soren con Carrera. Juan Diego con Colmenares y está. Usted va con Churio. Hey, Sifontes y el otro point guard. Ojo, viva esto, ve. Hey, ojo. Cualquier cosa que hagan. Romario. Hansel. Juan Diego. Soren. Hey, Hansel, hey, se abre para acá. Y acá queda Einer. Hey, vamos a Iverson.
Well, Colombia looking to push going into the halftime break. They have the 13-point lead. They'd love to make that 20. Carrera outside will move it on. Carrillo. Come a long way to receive that. Colmenares deflected and stolen. And there'll be a foul on Colmenares. A little frustration. Venezuela's bench getting a warning. Only the coach is supposed to be standing. Got to be relentless in their effort, Colombia. And not sloppy. Okay, steps back, long two, sweep as you like. Gets a little separation. Strokes it. He's out there in the playground. Whistle on the plate. Venezuela on the end line. Will have to go long to beat the pressure. Carrera to the corner. Carrera wants it back, gets his feet set, is blocked, but will go to the free throw line. Fouled in the act of. Important time in the game here. If they could get to 18, 19, 20 points and go into the half like that, that's a lot better than 12, obviously. But psychologically for Venezuela, it's a margin that's difficult to look at in terms of believing you're going to get back in the game. Carrera on the free throw line makes the first. Guerrero back to the free throw line for the last of those 3 free throws. And Guerrero goes 3 for 3. A 12-point game. Substitutions coming in. Michael Jackson's back. Holding foul is okay, who's been a revelation. Is going to pull the trigger after turning the corner. Watch this. Barrels his way, puts it up, doesn't get the drop, will go to the free throw line though. Peels himself off the floor. There's the bump. Drew the contact really well. And I know I keep saying this, but that's another example of the difference on game day one that have probably just settled for a tough shot. Didn't want to settle for the jumper. Aggressively tried to get to the ring, but the next best thing is on the free throw line. Venezuela in the penalty as well. And comes up empty. The offensive rebound, there's so many facets. They're just not working at the game. The three is off, and they get another offensive rebound. Tough one, leaning back, he's way off. Almost worked too hard to accept that poor shot. Vargas. Chance to cut this to a 10-point game or even a 9-point game. So it's getting a little disjointed. Nice delay of game. Venezuela down 12 with the basketball. Qualifiers moves it on. Vargas looks at his options. Guerrero will pick and now will roll short in the corner, wide open. Gator off for three is no good. Another positive stat for Qualifiers. Oh, great hands because wide open underneath was Luque. Three from the corner is good. Beautiful stroke. Guerrero again knocks down the three. Oh, Qualifiers been given it. 9-point game. Well, halftime can't come quick enough for Colombia right now. Qualifiers for three is off. He's always going to take that shot. Tennessee on inbound. Romario Roque will be the desired receiver. They turn away from him because of the pressure. Atencia gets it into the half court. Another turnover. And they had fouls to give, so you've got to say decent decision given the current interpretations. They're just going to go normal foul on the side. Oh, they somehow managed to steal that out of bounds. Pass, and Roque will bring it down. Got a 5-second differential between game and possession. He knocks it off his leg. Well, he just settled for a long three. More than enough time here for Vargas. Penetrates off the glass for two. Super finish. Heads up, veteran play by Gregory Vargas. And after leading by as many as 15, it's down to a 7-point game. Tremendous end to that first half for Venezuela. The biggest lead was in fact 16 points. They pretty much led for most of the first quarter, most of the first half. There's the stats. 31 is better than they were the other day. 57 so much, but it's Venezuela who are struggling to finish plays this evening. Rebound numbers and everything else is going to be tight. But that's a really good performance by Colombia. Really responded well to the loss on game day one. Taylor with a very sweet looking 10 points. Vargas is carrying his team in so many ways. It was the Gregory Vargas show for a while. It's the only way that Venezuela ticked it over. Then they started to wear him down. Colombia started to make a contribution. But it was still all about Colombia. Still looks good from the other side. And this is the biggest attribute, biggest facet they had on this evening's game. Their effort, their work rate was just so much better. But the way Venezuela finished that first half, you know they're much more like they were on game day one. This is going to be a big performance by Colombia to hold on to this. They lead it by 7 at the half. And that man, Roque, has been fundamental. Took it straight out. Straight at the defense. Challenged him on almost every possession. Well, we're going to take a break. We need it after that. Great performance by Colombia. Can they hang on? Can they get the win? We'll see you for the second half shortly.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Herrera. Almost turned it over, got it back. Still 6 to shoot, but he heaves it from near centre court. Sebastian Herrera. A rush of blood to the head.
Everyone's a little too big on the inside. Galvanini gives it up. Down the lane for the throwdown. Impressed early. Teller goes up, his block. Carrera comes from the weak side and says, not in here.
Maybe left relatively unguarded on the perimeter. Campasso, eyes in the back of his head. And Delia adds the exclamation mark to the highlight reel assist.
Oh boy, Bonilla again. Omar Quintero has to be disappointed with his start. And look at Solano taking off. Didn't take him long to get his first.
Making things happen. There he is, finding the short bowling again. That's just great basketball from Uruguay. Martin Rojas with the pass, Ceres with the finish.
Oh, baby!
Niagara Falls is just flooded here at St. Catharines. Khalifa Young just elevating.
Oh, the cover from Campasso, the trick from Campasso, the no-look pass from Campasso, and the shot from Campasso. Bang! The one-man show.
Oh boy, oh my goodness. Ramsey. Look at that.
The pre-game build-up, we said that backcourt for Uruguay is the elevation from Romero. Where did that come from?
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, welcome back. At halftime here, Colombia and Venezuela. Let's take a look at the two top scorers. Well, for a while, he was the only scorer. Gregory Vargas had the first 9 points for Venezuela. He's ended up with 14 on 5 from 8 from the floor. And the 38-year-old was the only person who really came out at the beginning of the game ready to play. Has that really super stroke. Just always will find a way to help his team. Great performance by Vargas. He's not going to want to be. He's never lost to Colombia in an America Cup qualifier. He's not going to want to start now at the end of his career. Top scorer for Colombia. Well, he has the best pedigree on the floor for Colombia. Juan Tello. Currently in Korea, but has played in Europe, Lithuania, Turkey, France, Spain. Some of the biggest teams in the European competition. He's averaged double digits on every season he's played for Colombia. But the difference between him tonight and on game day one was he just played. There was no overthinking. His decision making was quick. He was smooth in rhythm. Nothing summed it up better than that. Caught it at the high post, got square, knocked it down. And Juan Tello is looking what he is. Absolute elite level player. So those two have led their teams. And we're in a great situation for Colombia. They lead by 7, could have been more, but they're up 7. Much more aggressive. Defensively, the physicality is good. They looked like they were getting a little gassed at the half, so the halftime spell is probably going to help them. But they've got to come out with the same mentality in that second half. Only been to the free throw line 4 times, Colombia. That's going to be a little concerning in terms of how aggressive they were trying to be, but Venezuela have not competed in the same way that they would normally compete. They haven't really fouled as often. They haven't gone after it as often. So like Colombia have taken advantage of that. And in some ways they might be a little bit disappointed that they didn't take more benefit of that situation. Michael Carrera, after a great game on game day 1, has reached halftime on just 6 points on 1 from 4. Has gone 3 from 3 from the free throw line, chipped in across the stat line, but he has not been the same dominant player that he was on game day 1. Here's the dominant player. Well, let's just say he's one of the dominant players, Juan Tello, and Mario Roque have been exceptional off the bench though, and Delayas Ibargüen was just enormous. 8 points in a row really did help. He has 8 and they're all in one go, one phase of play. Can Colombia maintain the level? Can they be relentless in what they're trying to do? If they can, they've got a real shot at getting that first America Cup qualifier win over Venezuela. Vargas has 14 points, chipped in with a couple of rebounds, shot the ball well. He's just look what he is, which has been for many years an elite player for this Venezuelan national team. Juan Tello. Just so much more decisive and positive. In addition to averaging double digits on every national team season that he has had, Just an example, one in retest when he played in Lithuania. Double digits, 10 points, rebounds was a major factor. Europe Cup, Euro League when he was playing in Europe. So he's 38 now. So the two best and leading players in the game. Vargas at 38, Taylor at 38. Age is literally just a number. Looked after themselves in great shape, and now they're putting it on the line national team-wise. So let's take a listen to both coaches.
Michael, Néstor, 1, Pedro, Gregory, Ascanio el flex, salió Michael, bola aquí. Y ahí vamos a confundirlo a Michael Jackson. ¿Está claro? Bloqueense entre ustedes, que él se pierde. ¿Está claro? Ahí viene Michael a bloquear aquí. Salió, sale por Néstor, ponte bajo y juega libre.
Well, if you're looking to watch all these continental qualifiers, don't forget the Olympic qualification tournaments in the summer. It's all on this Courtside 1891 app. There's the QR code. Download it. Live streams, highlights, all the action. Get it from your normal source and enjoy. Still another day of action in these continental qualifiers. Some great games lined up tomorrow and still later today. So check out that action. Colombia will have the possession at the start of this third quarter. Atencia will advance the basketball. Need to start well. Drops it inside. Guerrero wants to have a dig down. They go on the inside. Poor shot. The decision. Chenki, decision wasn't bad. Just got to finish the play. Super spin. Down the lane. Ball's knocked away. Turned over. Chance to run. Lead pass for the easy two. And Juan Taylor leads the break. Vargas and Carrera will combine. Vargas has a look at his options. On that empty side pick and roll. Guerrero gives, not the best pass in the world. That'll be a 24 violation. And they never looked like they were in anything. Rio just didn't come off the screen aggressively, deep on the clock, really didn't get an advantage at all. Almanza will inbound as Colombia have the 9-point advantage. Some of these stadium announcers across these continental tournaments just do a phenomenal job. They're at this the whole game. Atencia stops, pops, doesn't get it to go. Great offensive rebound. Atencia will collect it. Tremendous work on the glass. Tilo can't get it to drop. And Vargas will lead the break. Carrera's down the floor, wants a touch. Gets one. Tilo played at both ends. Carrera in the lane. Has it knocked away. Atencia hunts it down, gives it up. And the two is good for Almanza. Points off their defense again for Colombia. 10 points personal for Almanza. Carrera comes out top. Intriguing matchup with Tello. Vargas. And again, tremendous work on the glass. That's how you get after it. And CK working the boards at both ends. Okay, needs a pass, gets one off. Atencia has it. Has the single side, open side pick and roll. Tilo in the lane, stops, pops the two, doesn't get it to go. Worryingly for Colombia, looks a little leggy. Carrera drops it inside, whistle on the play. Amir Chanki. Took one for the team there. Perez checks in for Venezuela. Nice pass, Perez down the lane with a throwdown. That's how to come into the game. Okay. We'll skip it. Atencia wants to clear the side. Chenki goes to the right-hand hook. That's a better move. Got really solid on the square up. Double-digit lead. Perez is fouled as he put it on the floor going to the ring. I guess it's on the floor. Vargas will inbound. Colombia showed a little zone look. Well, they just give the open three though. And Anthony Perez has come off the bench, throws it down for two, then just strokes the three. Roque penetrates. Tello, quick first step, hasn't knocked away. Vargas in transition. Will take it all the way. Great challenge. But he'll go to the free throw line. Roque's charged with a personal. Coach Molino's going to have to think about his rotations now. Some guys have played a lot of minutes in that first half. And Venezuela picking up the tempo. The third quarter is not the time to play tired. Vargas strokes the first. Two for two from the line. Vargas is having a night. Atencia turns it down. Roque has it. Guarded by Vargas. Just about beats the 8 count. Almanza. He's a handful. Moves it on. Atencia with 8 on the clock. Roque is long. Just settled for it. Carrera looking to push. Venezuela can sense this now. Pushing hard. Carrera. Out top, thinks about it, now blows to the hoop, pulls up, gets the drop and one. Quality move. Absolute quality move. Ball fake, gets in the space behind the defense, has a chance to make this a 3-point game. Michael Carrera reminding Colombia how good he was on game day 1. Eight points personal for Carrera. Hasn't missed a field goal. From the 2-point range, that is. Three-point game. 6 minutes remaining in the third. Atencia now has a matchup he can get separation on. Puts it on the floor. Steps through with a second move. Scoops it up. Doesn't get the roll. And they're standing still, Colombia. Vargas isn't. Carrera attacks it again. All the way to the ring for two. Super finish. Timeout for Colombia. Possibly at least one possession late. All the momentum with Venezuela. Michael Carrera gets the 10 points. That's tough. That was a super move before the timeout. Let's take a listen to Coach Molino.
va a caer. Hey, atencia. Pantalla el balón. Diego sube. Cárdenas. Almanza. Si no podemos aquí, pasamos a Tello. Tello adentro. O Tello, si la tiene aquí, pasa Almanza. Pantalla la pelota y caemos con Tello y va a abrir. Hey, necesitamos esta canasta, mi hermano. Vamos, Sexo, vamos. Y un, dos, tres.
That's a move from Guerrero. Okay, the defense on the ball could be better, but he gets to the far side of the ring, used the ring to protect it. Kisses it off the glass, tough move. And Venezuela come up the floor following the timeout. Cardenas checks in for Colombia. Got to give some energy. Atencia advances the basketball. So drops it inside. Tough finish and one. And off the bench again. Ibargüen. Undersized at 2 meters, but goes up against 3 defenders. One of them just bounces off him. Everyone wants a piece, and all they get is Ibargüen going to the free throw line for the M1. What an impact. 10 points personal. Completes the 3-point play. It's 11 points now. Well, the mishandle, and guess who comes up with it? Ibargüen comes down with a steal to add to those points. Atencia. It's all the way to the glass. Can't make the layup. Gets all the way. Vargas wants to assess what he has. Carrera looks down low. Colmenares is fouled as Ibargüen gets a piece of him on the catch. Love the emotion. Ibargüen comes in with real energy. As soon as he's hit the floor, they look a different group. Colmenares will go to the free throw line. We've got a ball game now. Colombia already in the penalty. Colmenares, as we said before, 50% free throw shooter across most of his seasons of his career, currently hovering just above 50. I don't know why he's getting this one again. Nor do they. Still got the one to come. And takes advantage of the extra opportunity. Cuts it to a 3-point margin. Cardenas is the release. Oh my word, how did he manufacture that? All arms and legs on the baseline, had no real angle to work with, but gets it to drop. Carrera looks down low, Colmenares is deep, tries to find an angle, inside, outside. Carrera thinks about it, puts up the 3, doesn't get it to go. Almanza has it. Got to be relentless in the decision making now. 5-point game for Colombia. They're going to gap Atencia. Colmenares is just not going to respect him on the 3-point line. Tello, way short. Guerrero almost let him have it. Kubilan manufactures it, doesn't get it to go. Great rebound. Tilo's off, knocked away by Kubilan. Upstairs for the throwdown. Perez gets another 2. Both teams looking a little gassed. We've still got an eternity in the game. 3 minutes to go in the third. Tilo. I don't see Tilo being able to continue at this rate for these minutes. Foul called on the sideline. Unnecessary foul in reality. by Cifuentes. Telo's already played 21 minutes. There's still another 13 minutes left in the game. That's a plus 30 minutes stint. I don't know if he has that in his legs. Tenchi will inbound. Cardenas. The offensive rebound. Telo in the lane, kicks it out. Almanza with the hook. Manufactured a tough one when he didn't need to. Plenty of opportunities for Colombia. We're going to walk the floor. Ruiz is going to go to the free throw line. And Ruiz is a very good free throw shooter. 80% across the season. Well, that's one way to jinx someone, tell them they're a good free throw shooter. But Miguel Ruiz makes the second. And they've just got to get over the hump now, Venezuela. Down 2, long time to go. It's just overcomplicating life at the moment. Carrera down the lane, gets fouled. He'll put up and hope he'll get to the free throw line, but doesn't need to because Colombia are in the penalty anyway. Carrera on the free throw line. Tilo has rotated out. He'll get the quarter break and these 2:25, so that's not a bad time to take him out. Carrera. This is the first. He's a 75% free throw shooter. Goes 0 for 2. That's a rebound. DeLuque trying to make the contribution he needs to make. Almanza gives it up to DeLuque. Just moved the ball. Great defensive effort. Tencia needs to get some separation. Shakes and bakes, has it knocked away, recovers it. Got to put it up. Just about beat the count. That's a rebound. Super job on the glass by Cardenas. Referee as Coach Sionis quite articulated the question. What happened now? Referees blew the whistle, not sure. Roque's back. Guarded by Kubian. That's a nice matchup. Cardenas with a throwdown. Someone went to sleep on the weak side. And Cardenas is playing above the ring. Just trying to contain this momentum that's coming from Venezuela. The 3 with your feet set is no good. Carrera's all over the glass. I don't know what the whistle's for. The ball just went out of bounds. I think it should be a Colombia basketball. Sionis knows he's in a game now. 4 down. Colombia have the basketball. 1:24 in the third remains. Okay. Tensia steps in and takes the mid-range 2 on the flyby. 7 points personal. Trying to get Atencio a rest on the floor here, taking him away from the point, letting him play off the ball. Over the front of the ring, somehow, not really sure how, Cifuentes got the roll. Okay. Turns down the ball screen, needs a pass, finds a pass. Oh, little hesitation. DeLuque can't get it to go, but will go to the free throw line. And where did that first step come from? And they're going to call it unsportsmanlike. Well, he held his arm down is the only thing I can see. DeLuque with the move. And then Sionis has a technical now on top of the unsportsmanlike. He was told to leave the table once, then twice. And on his third trip, they gave him a technical foul. Not the time or the smartest time to get the technical. Now he just has to calm down. Maybe one of those assistants, 4 or 5 of those could help him recover some composure. Atencio can't get the technical to go. Here's the unsportsmanlike foul. So DeLuque will go on to the free throw line. Makes the first. Oh, they go 2 for 3 and still have possession. I think it's 55, but Tensia's got to get it in. Great defensive effort. You could see it coming. And Luka not coming hard to the ball. Perez, who's chased. They get it out of there. Cabellia moves it on. Great scramble by Colombia. In the lane, gets blocked. And fortune favors it. Great lead pass for the quick 2 in transition. Turn your defense into points. And Colombia get it back out to an 8-point lead. And at the end of the third, for all the huffing and puffing of Venezuela, for the fact they got it back to a 2-point game, Colombia still end up winning the quarter 20-18 and re-establishing a 9-point lead. And on the verge of a huge victory. Statistically, 54 and 25 from the floor against the 39 and 29. It's the issues they have on the inside, Venezuela scoring. Rebound numbers are going to be pretty close. The assists are up at 12 assists for Colombia. Super job in sharing the ball. Let's take a look at the best plays of that third quarter. And it started in a pretty expected way, should we say. Tello scores, they get out and run. Every time they weren't relentless in their effort, Venezuela punished them. No one helped. Carrera makes a tough move to the far side of the ring. Wanted to foul too. So the courtside 1891, there's the QR code. Download it because you can see all the action via that application. No, that's the... When you work hard, you make your own luck. Ball just happened to bounce straight into the hands of Oluke. And point of transition was excellent for Colombia. They had numbers down the floor. Oluke was good enough to just see it and make the pass. Here we go then, start of the fourth quarter. Colombia in the yellow uniform have the 56-48 lead. 8 to the good. Carrera's held as he tried to roll. I was going to say it must be the other way around. Carrera moves it on. Calmanares needs a pass, finds one. Perez going baseline. Steps back for the tough. Long two and got nowhere near the ring, so Munoz will advance it for Colombia. Oh, again, wide open. There's a reason sometimes. Scout says let him shoot it. Easy two. Defense just did not get back. Oluke peels himself up off the floor. 6-point game. Blown that way too. Got a finish place. Perez in rhythm. Interesting decision in transition. No rebound coverage. Both teams. It's like the boxers in the center of the ring now, toe to toe. Roque has it. Momentum is going to be huge in this. Great back cut. Cardenas takes the tough turnaround. They're going to call a double dribble on it. Missed layup both ends. Poor three, travel, or a double dribble on a turnaround. All feeling the pressure. Don't forget, Colombia have yet to beat Venezuela in an AmeriCup qualifier. Run will reverse to hit the second side. Vargas goes down low. Carrera. Lines up the three from deep is no good. That's an effort to get that. That's tremendous work on the boards. Tilo is just everywhere. He's like the young guy, not the veteran. Vargas looks to move, gets inside, has to go outside. Chiorio with 7 on the possession. Carrera goes strong, has it knocked away. And Vargas takes one for the team. I don't think the foul was definitely on Vargas. Atencia. Tello just drags Carrera out the keyway. Oh, turnover. Chorrillo with a layup. 4-point game. Just sloppy and slow. Atencia gets it into the half court. Cardenas gonna have to put this up. Tello gets his feet set, just gets it away, and they're gonna wipe it off. Tough break. Four-point game, 6:41 to go. Vargas. Colombia spins to the middle, goes with the right hand, hook for two. Every time they've got this go close, Colombia have found an answer. Okay, goes inside, gets the drop for two, went coast to coast after a made basket. Vargas and Carrera feeling it, knocks it down. We've got a 1-point game. Michael Carrera, when it comes to it, will always step up. Quick foul on the possession. But you've got to say, it's Michael Carrera. You can't camp in the keyway as he just knocks it down. And the traveling fans from Venezuela loved it. Atencia with a 1-point lead with the basketball. Gets his feet set for three, is short. Great work on the glass by Colmenares. Colmenares just pulled it in. Cubillan. Colmenares gets a touch. One-on-one. Is he going to go up here? Goes to the right hand. Tries to step through, gets away with a little stutter at a pivot foot, and guess what? Venezuela with the 1-point advantage. They've been down double digits all the way back. Tello tries to answer. It's long, ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Colombia. Colombia have had a 16-point lead. Venezuela have come all the way back and lead it by one. A new 14 on the baseline. They've turned it over. Cubillan gets it down the floor. Chance to run here. Roque's in transition. Great pass. That's a pass. Super finish by Ibargüen. And I think he's hurt there because he came down straight onto the floor. There's the block. Roque's off to the races. This is a pass. Threads the eye of a needle. And he has nowhere to land. Does it just come underneath him? Yep. It's just going to, well, you hope it's just going to be sore. Colombia retake the lead. They called the foul. Ibargüen will go to the free throw line. Chance to make this a 2-point game with just under 5 remaining. And they've responded again. 13 points off the bench. They've just got such a good contribution. 31 points from the Colombian bench. Half their points have come from the energy that's coming from guys hitting the floor from the bench. Here's Vargas. stride gets a little shorter. Roque fouls. Again, no need, but 4:37 remains. Gregory Vargas. Colmenares. Vargas once, gets it back. Kubilan gets his feet set, is fouled by Roque. That's a crazy foul. Kubilan was gonna put it up. Roque's had a great game. He did not need, and does not need, to foul that in that way. Kubilan has 3 free shots. Crowd doing everything they can to help him miss these. Drops the first to tie the scores. Lots of time left. This is the second. Kubilan is he's a 70% free throw shooter this season. Goes 2 for 3 to re-establish the 1-point Venezuela lead. Colombia will take the timeout. 4:28 remaining. You got to think part of this is about giving these guys a blow, because I think they're running on empty at the moment. Don't get to hear the timeouts or see the boards in the fourth quarter. Well, here's the rebounds by quarter. Not a lot in it, let's just say that. Arguin has 13, Almanza has 9 rebounds, Roque has 5 assists. Roque's just got to be, this is about winning in pressure situations, about making good decisions. Just doing what you do best. But in the defensive end, nothing easy. Make people make tough shots, contested shots. Not like that one from Correa where the defense was late. Not by sending them to the free throw line. Luis Almanza, how big a role is he going to have? Venezuela up the floor after the timeout. Why wouldn't they be? Got to get it in, got to be solid. Okay, at pace, coast to the glass, makes the layup again. The more you push him up the floor, he's going to blow past you. 10 points personal. Romario Roque Vargas. So whistle on the play. And again, in this situation, they're not the fouls you need. If you're a Colombian fan now, you are pulling your hair out. That puts them into the penalty with 4 to go. Fouling the jump shooter and just holding off ball. 4:08 on the end line. Venezuela, a chance to retake the lead. Toe to toe. Last round of a heavyweight contest. Kubilan guarded by Tello. Tello gaps it. From the sideline, Cherio can't get it to drop. Roque has it. Tello out top. Surely Tello gets it. Stops in the lane, pops, doesn't get it to drop on that Tough looking fadeaway. Vargas. Wow, there's some tired players out here. Vargas will take the ball screen from and there's an out of bounds call. Chario. What he wouldn't give that one, get that one back. Steps on the sideline. Okay, on the wrong end of the 1 point margin. Guarded by Chorio. Drops it inside. Atencia. Tello, 5 on the possession. Down the lane, big second step, gets blocked. Ball will stay with Colombia, but there's only 1.7 seconds. Colmenares. Big 2.8 here. Oh, they tried to go lob on the inside. Kubilan wants Carrera in the post. Whistle on the play. Great effort to get round, but because they gave up those 2 unnecessary fouls and they're in the penalty now, Carrera is a very good free throw shooter, goes to the free throw line. Makes the first. Over 75% in lead gold this season in Spain, where he's with Estudiantes as they try to get back into the ACB. But he only goes 1 for 2. New ball game, 2:35. Almanza down the lane, leans in for 2. Long finish. 12 points personal. Vargas gets Kubilian off of a down screen. Colmenares puts it on the floor, spins back, fills the double team, inside out, just throws it out of bounds. We've got a timeout. Venezuela take their second timeout. I think both coaches have just 1 left. Colmenares. The right thing to think about going up in the post and finishing, the wrong thing to then change your mind. The wrong thing not to get balanced on the pass. Vargas has 16 big points. Carrera 15. Colmenares has been good, has 10. Three of the oldest players on the floor. Here's the play. Look how far he leans with that left hand. Super finish. I think Carrera has a point, but that's quality on the finish. So Colombia with the 2-point lead and the basketball. Just over 2 to go. The difference between the 2 teams here, Venezuela have been in this situation multiple times and really understand how to deal with it. Colombia trying to do something they haven't done in American Cup history, beat Venezuela in a qualifier. Valencia off the down screen. In the lane. Drops it inside. Just about hangs on. Still 6 seconds. Roque is going to put this up. Gets a little separation. Is long. Defensive rebound by Joelio. Referee's blown for something. It's going to be on the side. I think there was an issue with the clock. 1:33. QBN with the basketball, drops it into Carrera. Where else should you want it to be? Carrera will probably go at this. Spins to the baseline, pulls up for the tough two, is long. Straight into the arms of Ibargüen. Roque has it. A lot of action away from the ball. Atencia tries to create, takes a tough lead away. Is short. Why? Get something better, more time. Vargas needs a pass, super pass for two. Exactly what we were talking about. Venezuela have been here before. Can Colombia get over the hump of getting the win? Last minute, tied up. Taylor moves it on. Rocco comes out. Drives the lane, gets the two. Super finish. 36.9 remains in the game. Venezuela will just waiting for the call here. Coach Siones, I think, has called timeout. He has called timeout. 36.9 seconds. He's down two. Roque has got to the ring 3 times in this fourth quarter, just with the change of pace in the first step. And now, can they close it out? 2 up. Not a lot of time left. Here's the penetration, far side of the ring. Does a great job of getting to the far side of the ring. Colmenares tried to challenge it, but couldn't. Didn't want to pull the foul. Down the middle. How often do you hear coaches say, don't give up the middle? Well, Roque just took it. I've said it before in this game. Stadium announcers worth their weight in gold. The guy here in Colombia has led this crowd throughout the whole game, and look at what he's got going right now. Every arena needs one. There's a party just about to begin here in Colombia. If they can pull this off. Vargas, they'll go full court with it. 2-point game. Carrera. Colombia have no fouls to give. Any foul will send Venezuela to the free throw line. Colombia drops it in. QBN for 3 is long. Rebound. Atencia has it. There's the foul. They have fouls to give. This is not done. 14.6 seconds remain. Valencia have it. Colombia have it on the sideline. Venezuela have at least have one more foul to give. So even if they stop the clock again, the ball goes sideline, and Colombia will have another opportunity to beat some time. Moreno's going to use his time. I think this is his third timeout. Can't see that that caption or that part of the scoreboard. Tello Almanza, and what a performance by Ebarguan. A 16-10 quarter here for Venezuela, but it may not be enough. It's all too much for someone. It's not all too much for these guys. Opportunity to get the win in the AmeriCup qualifier. So many different emotions in the crowd. They still have one foul to give Venezuela. They're going to have to steal it off foul quickly on this inbound, and then it will be shots for Colombia if they foul again. It's only a 2-point game. One steal, one score at least takes them to overtime. Atencia will inbound. Surely you go. Tello should be the man coming back to the basketball. There he is. Didn't cut to the ball, cuts to it now. Quick foul. Colmenares. Everyone else, it's a foot race. Tello will definitely get open. It's whether the pass is good enough. Only a second, less than a second ticked off the clock. Now both teams in the penalty, same play. There's Tello again. Now they're going to get to, okay, he's fouled. Will go to the free throw line. Again, hardly any time. Ticked off the clock. A long way from being done. But Roque is an 80% free throw shooter this year. He makes both. And Colombia are in good shape. Well, Venezuela are going to try and ice him. They take the timeout. Well, three scenarios here, but if he makes both, it's a 2-possession game, and there's only 11 seconds left in the game. This will be Coach Sionis' last timeout. So all the information he needs to get across has got to be right now. Makes one, they're 3 down. Probably they need to take the 3. I don't think the score and foul. It's not enough time for that. Get a 3 you want to take the game to overtime. If he makes 2, then just get as quick as you can. Easy to sit here and say, it doesn't matter if he's an 80% shooter or an 8% shooter. He doesn't shoot those in this situation. He's just got to focus on doing what he does all the time. He can either relish this or be worried about this. Roque on the free throw line. Misses the first. Oh, he needs to make the second. Romario Roque to make this a 3-point game. Makes it. Now they can foul and send them to the line just for 2. or they're going to back themselves to stop the three. Plenty of time for Vargas. Cubillan drops it off. Carrera is off. Colombia get the win. Something they've never done in AmeriCup qualifiers before. They get a win over Venezuela. What a performance. Super game. 67-64 is the final score. They found a way to hang on and get over the line. Coach Moreno just looks so happy with the situation. The background with 13, Roque and Tello, 13 and 12, Vargas, Carrera and Colmenares, the veterans on that Venezuelan team, could not just get back in the game. Poor start by them, 16 down. Colombia, after the 19-point loss on game day one, turned that around to a 3-point victory on game day two. Put himself right in the mix for qualification. And once you achieve something like that for the first time, you get on a roll, you believe, and you move forward. Roque was just tremendous. Coast to coast for 3 layups in the fourth quarter that were just immense. Super performance, absolutely super performance. The Luque, Moreno, loving the moment, enjoying the moment, and you know he's going to be saying we can have more moments like this. That's a massive step up from game day one to game day two. Tello at 38 years old. Led this team, especially in the first half, really got it done. That's what it means. AmeriCup basketball. Colombia get the win. They go to 1-1 in the group. Excited the crowd. Beat a local rival. There's one of those 3 layups. Super, super job by Roque. Him and Atencia in the backcourt were just exceptional. Roque played 35 minutes. Atencia played 34.5 minutes. Tello stayed out there for 30 minutes. Barguay 29. It wasn't as if it was a deep performance. Eleven of their players saw the floor. It became a war of attrition as the game developed. Same thing for Venezuela. 4 guys played over 30 minutes. But Colombia held on, found a way, got it done. Tremendous, tremendous win for Colombia. You're getting a chance to see the highlights of that fourth quarter in a moment. Right now, in fact. And as that fourth quarter developed, Venezuela just kept chipping away and chipping away. And got to the point where they took the lead. And I think if you're an independent guy in the crowd, you're like, nah, it's too late, Colombia won't be able to bounce back. But they went toe-to-toe for the last 3-4 minutes of that game. answered every body blow that Venezuela could put their way. Carrera from the three-point line. Colmenares on the inside and came back with an answer. Super resilience and performance by Colombia. Roque in that fourth quarter just took it to the ring. Here's one of those examples right now, at pace. Beautiful pass. Ibargüe finishes it, picks himself up off the floor, and goes to the free throw line. And then takes it to the hoop. Roque, not the guy that you'd have thought that would actually just blow past people and get to the ring. Did it on multiple times. Here's one of them now, through traffic. Carrera must have thought he had a chance to get a piece of this one. Beautiful finish. And then the extension and getting to the hoop. They didn't settle for jump shots. Luis Almanza just leans and protects it. The easier option, you're tired, you settle for a jump shot. You don't if you're going to try to win, do something you haven't done before. You got a feel for Vargas. You got a feel for Venezuela. They left it all out there. Not quite enough. Far side of the ring for the two. And again, the Roque gets to the basket. All their big plays. The back end of the game were all going to the hoop. Tremendous performance by Colombia. Let's have a look now at how that affects the table. Well, this is just the closing sequences. Moves them to 1-on-1, level on points with Venezuela.